for moving beyond our kind of camps we've been in into something that can end the shutdown and actually benefit patients. So if to open the government, we need to talk about healthcare, then by golly, let's talk about healthcare. We have an affordability crisis. Families are being pounded by the cost of everything, including insurance. So how can we make it more affordable? By the way, I'm a doctor. I practiced in a public hospital for the uninsured for 20 years. Many of my patients were middle income, but they could not afford either the insurance or the health care they were receiving. I know the impact this has on a family budget. But if we're going to solve this, we have to put down the ways that we kind of become entrenched, just like trench warfare. We're going to win. We're going to make them do the white flag. We're going to continue to take our same tired arguments and fight each other until we wear the one down. Well, the people who are casualties, the collateral damage, if you will, the American people, we need to have creative thinking, but one in which people are willing to move beyond the way they've ordinarily thought. So, the Affordable Care Act attempted to make health care affordable by throwing more money at insurance companies. The enhanced premium tax credit is the latest example. Next year, let's send, if it's restarted, we'll send $26 billion to insurers to not lower the cost of health care, but to paper over the premium increases that are part of the increased cost of health care. That doesn't make healthcare cheaper. In fact, if you don't have one of these policies, it could contribute to inflation. And if you're not getting the subsidy and you're buying individual insurance, your policies are definitely higher. This is actually working against the financial interests of many American families. Oh, yes, if you're getting it, it papers over the increase. I would argue, though, there's a better way to do it. Instead of paying insurance companies to manage our money, why don't we trust the American family with a pre-funded federal flexible spending account? Now, first, let me make clear. This is Bill Cassidy speaking. I'm not advocating for the president, although I will note that he now supports this, nor for John Thune. I am the chairman of the Health Committee, and we will be having a hearing soon on these issues. I will make that announcement right now. But I'm not speaking for anyone but myself in a nonpartisan way, trying to convey to colleagues on the other side of the aisle, there's another way to get to a solution that gets out of this shutdown and actually lowers costs as opposed to just papers them over. Now, here's the problem. Under the enhanced premium tax credit, under the enhanced premium tax credit, it doesn't matter how much healthcare costs. Because if it costs more, the insurance company just increases the premium and passes that increased premium bill to the federal taxpayer. It actually is almost inflationary. There is no incentive for the provider to keep the cost lower because the cost is just passed on to the subsidy, which is increased to meet the higher costs. Like putting a Band-Aid on a broken bone. You're not fixing the fracture, you're just covering it up so no one can see that fracture. So we're not dealing with healthcare costs, we're just covering it with higher subsidies. Let's actually fix the fracture. Let's fix the broken bone. And of course, the way to do that is to support the patient, not the insurance company. Now, by the way, insurance companies are important. I'm not going to join the bashing, but I do think it's better if we give the money to the family as opposed to the insurance company. Now, I will say, though, many of my colleagues want the status quo. They're so entrenched in their side that they refuse to discuss alternative ideas that will actually lower cost. And we get all the same old Obamacare debates. People in America right now don't care about those debates. What they want is to make their families' health care more affordable. So the way to do it, let's be creative. Let's think differently. Now, please. Imagine a different kind of help. There's a misprint on here, but I'll get to it. Under the enhanced premium tax credit, the money goes to the insurance company. 20% of that money goes for administrative overhead and profit for the insurance company. That should read 80%. 80% goes to healthcare. What if we do something different? Let's just imagine that we have the creativity and the guts to do something that isn't really different, but is different for this program. Let's establish a pre-funded flexible spending account, taking the money that would go to the insurance company and giving it instead to the family in a pre-funded flexible spending account. 100% of the healthcare dollar would go towards their care. And we would trust the mother, the wife, occasionally a guy, but women make most of these decisions, to pick her doctor, her dentist, to the best value for prescription drugs and services.
Oh, man.
So 100% going to real healthcare as opposed to only 80% going to real healthcare. Now you might say this is a radical idea. No, we already do this. I would not be surprised if some of the people up here, my family does, already have a flexible spending account. Now, the flexible spending account takes money that I could have put towards a premium, but instead puts it into this account, and I pay for my services. I already do this, pays for my services. The difference between what I do and what this does is that this would be pre-funded with money that would otherwise be spent on the enhanced premium tax credit. Now, I'm pleased to say that this morning the president posted on True Social calling on Congress to redirect subsidies from insurance companies directly to Americans so that they can purchase their own health care. Now, there's a lot of words there, but just start.
Ooh, they playing with me in the outdoor rip down. I ain't got no juice. I'm cool with no juice though. I'll wait for it. We'll get some people in there. Or I'll clip this motherfucker. You heard me. I'm so dry. Oh, bro, like I was drinking all weekend, bro. It's just like really.
News for Stephen A. Smith, man. All right, a powerful woman is preying on his downfall, and I'm gonna tell Stephen A. Smith this, man. All right, when a powerful woman preys on your downfall, you usually lose. Okay, that's just how it works. And to be honest, in this situation, I might have to offer Stephen A. Smith some defense, right? Pigs is flying because I might have to defend Stephen A. Smith in this video. So the woman who's preying on Stephen A.'s downfall, her name is Michelle Beadle. Now, Michelle Beadle, on her podcast earlier this week, she called out Stephen A. Smith and other ESPN personalities for essentially selling themselves cheap and having no integrity and no morals, because they were promoting this really sketchy, scammy solitaire app, right? It's this gambling app for solitaire. Stephen A. Smith did an ad for it on his Twitter. It's still up. Other people like Mina Combs did one. Dan Orlovsky did one. They took it down because this app is very sketchy, but they have gotten in business with ESPN. So ESPN is requiring their personalities to post about it. And not just Michelle Beadle, but all of Twitter is calling out Stephen A. Smith and others for essentially selling themselves out for an app that has scammed multiple people and is currently involved in multiple lawsuits. So the ad he does for these crooks is a play on his previous backlash, because he was playing solitaire during the finals where he was supposed to be watching the game and covering the finals. He was actually distracted by playing solitaire. People call that out. Like, if you're going to take away a spot from some smaller journalist who's going to be covering the finals and you want to do it yourself, well, you should probably watch the game. So Stephen A. Smith said, y'all really mad I was playing solitaire during the finals? Maybe ask yourself why. Join now for the first time ever, World Solitaire. I blur that out because I'm not promoting these crooks in that app. So he says, starting today on the solitaire blank, I'm not promoting those crooks. Download now. And a lot of people had a problem with this, including Michelle Beadle, because the app is involved in multiple lawsuits currently, and this is not the time to promote gambling while an entire gambling scandal is currently going on in sports.
All the nonsense,
shilling that's going on amongst our colleagues in this business.
You know what? Let's just get to that right now, because I can't stress this enough. Clearly, I don't know how much shilling is going on behind the scenes, but people in our industry have embarrassed themselves in ways that I don't think I've ever seen. Like it is ESPN, a network I've never worked for and clearly have never gonna work for.
You don't know that.
You're right. I don't know that, but I got.
There might come a day where it's cool again.
I mean, maybe, but it's not cool right now because these guys are shilling out in ways for corporate daddy as they sit there and drink piss and pretend that it's Gatorade nonstop. Well, let's do the fight against you two. It's horrible. And now you have them all fighting for solitary ads for Stephen A. Smith, which, by the way, do yourself a favor and Google that solitaire company who's currently under investigation.
Right, we're currently facing lawsuits over bots and rigged games.
Yep.
Yes, don't do.
So,
that brings me joy.
You're being investigated for fraud, and now you have all of these dips just shilling themselves out. But no, not shilling. Let's just call it what it is. Whoring themselves out as harshly as they can.
Ain't I fresh?
Mina. What are you doing, Mina? Dan Orlovsky, you're doing exactly what I expected.
All right. Yes. We back in the building with another podcast. Viggity vlog. And man, I'm just tapping in. I know I ain't far back in a while because I have been uploading and getting to the uploads. But man, that's why I shit on them chopping block today. Antonio Brown, man. The Gervonta Davis and Jake Paul fight was canceled. Max B home, man. Shout out to Silver Surfer, man. That's my motherfucking man, Max B, man. Hope him and Jim can bond. Then we talk about the SNAP benefits. We won't get into a bunch of stuff. It's Sunday, man. I know I ain't been keeping up with my lives. I know y'all. I know I've been busy, but I'm going to keep up to date. I'm going to drop the day back to back to back and make it worth it, man. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Let me double tap and give myself a like. You know what I mean? Let me see what man Max be talking about since he came home. You see, bro. I want to get into Antonio Brown first. Let's talk about Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, that's my man. Let's see what's up with him. Growing a lot of shit, bro. Here we go.
And now at 10:36, after months on the run, former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown is in police custody and will be brought back to Miami. Brown's warrant for attempted murder was issued earlier this year, but the Miami native couldn't be found. That is, until his own social media postings helped police track him down in Dubai. CBS News Miami's Joan Murray joins us from outside of Brown's Fort Lauderdale home with the details.
That's former wide receiver Antonio Brown pedaling through the streets of Dubai, posting on social media, getting haircuts in front of a fancy car. Miami police say Brown's post prompted them to send U.S. Marshals to Dubai and bring him back to the States on attempted second-degree murder charges.
He was posting these videos, like trying to make fun of hey, well, I'm over here, you guys are over there. But the last flash on us?
Brown is being held in a New Jersey jail. He's not fighting extradition to Miami.
Watch out!
The charges stem from this incident in Little Haiti back in May, outside a celebrity boxing event. Police say that's Brown holding a pistol, then going after a man. Next you hear gunshots.
Based on what our detective saw, Brown was the aggressor. Brown was the one that shot. Brown is the one that's going to be arrested.
Brown disputes it, saying he's actually the victim. Someone was trying to rob him.
There's the pass, and there's the catch for the touchdown.
Brown, known as AB, played in the NFL for over a decade with the Steelers, the Patriots, and Tampa Bay, infamously taking off his shirt and walking off the field in 2022. Afterwards, he's dealt with child support issues, a battery charge involving a moving company, and possible bankruptcy. CBS anchor Nate Burleson asked him about the past.
I feel like, man, everything I did because my heart believed that's what I need to do.
Thursday night, Brown posted, in part on social media, handed over the keys to the socials while I go through this fight for my innocence.
Miami police tell me it is not known when Brown will be flown from New Jersey back to South Florida. He will be booked in Miami-Dade, may face additional charges, and will have to go before a judge. It's not clear when he will return to his house. In Fort Lauderdale, Joan Murray, CBS News, Miami.
Miami gonna give him a bail. They should give him a bail. AB be in a lot of shit, y'all. AB my guy, but he be in a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown a real good guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be, you know, caught up in that shit, man. That's too much. You know what I mean? I feel him. You know what I mean? I feel him, bro. AB, you know, AB that man. Life hard as a celeb, bro. You know, dudes was they went to motherfucking Dubai and got him, Jack. That's serious. They wanted AB, Jack. They went to Dubai and got you AB. They went to Dubai and got you AB ski. You know what I mean? That ain't good. They got my man AB up in Dubai. Like Dubai, you cross the country. Doing your thing. AB, and now you gotta go lay down real quick. I don't know, man. Keep your heads up for Antonio Brown, man. Bro got knocked out. Bro just making it hard, bro. It's tough.
That old college hoodie you wear every winter, it's bullshit. You need the new 340 GSM military grade bearskin hoodie to get comfortable in the wild. It's the ultimate 10-pocket tactical hoodie that blocks wind, repels rain, and regulates heat for incredible comfort wherever you are. It's the only winter hoodie that's built for working, fishing, hunting, camping, or conquering foreign lands. Thousands of men around the world already love wearing the bearskin hoodie instead of their regular. For 21,000 5-star reviews.
So, we have an update for you on the arrest of former NFL star Antonio Brown. The 37-year-old former wide receiver was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals in Dubai on Thursday in connection to a shooting in Miami earlier this year. Brown will now face a top count of attempted second-degree murder for the incident. Miami Police Department Chief Manuel Morales releasing this statement, saying in part that Antonio Brown, quote, will be extradited shortly to the city of Miami to face charges relating to the shooting incident. He goes on to say, quote, let this serve as a clear message. No matter who you are or where you run, we will pursue the facts, identify you, locate you, and bring you to justice. Antonio Brown played 12 seasons in the NFL and was an all-pro as recently as 2021. Although he has a Hall of Fame resume, he's dealt with several legal problems over the years. We're going to continue monitoring developments with this case on Court TV. Last check, he was in New Jersey and going to be heading to Miami. Last check, does not have an attorney of record on this case. The incident happened back on May the 16th. He was accused of grabbing a handgun from a security staffer at a celebrity boxing match and accused of firing 2 shots at a man that he had gotten into a fight with earlier in the evening. This alleged victim told investigators that one of the bullets grazed his neck. So in Florida, that charge of attempted second-degree murder carries a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison, up to a $10,000 fine in the event of a conviction. Let's bring in our legal analyst guest to talk about what's ahead for Antonio Brown. She practices in Florida, in Miami-Dade County, where this case is happening. Jessica Mashali, first question I should ask, has he called you yet?
I was just going to say he has
but I hope that he does because I already like this case a lot.
Yeah, well,
I really like this case.
Be outstanding. He should call you. If he's smart, he will call you.
This is my kind of case.
Yeah, no,
Case,
definitely.
and honestly,
Tell us why.
attempted murder is my favorite charge.
She says her favorite
attempted
charge.
murder is my favorite charge because you have to prove that there was actually an intent to kill, which is very hard to prove. The state loves this charge and they love to overcharge. And whenever the state overcharges, at least in my cases, they get the opposite of what they're trying to get. What they want is to say, oh, this is so horrible, so that hopefully they can sort of sway the case or sway the jury. But if it goes to trial, what ends up happening is the jury is like, why are they charging this? It's clearly not this. It's so extreme. Why are they charging so extreme? And you see this statement that we see in the news that you just said is no matter who you are, we're going to find you. So what happens is the state, when it comes to people who have like a high profile, even for police officers, even people in that kind of position, or for famous people, they go, they either let it go or they go so hard. And whenever the state goes hard or extra,
Oh, I think we lost Jessica's signal. We're going to try to get it back here. She's making an excellent.
So, AB, man. AB fled to Dubai. That seems like that's the place everybody fled to. Damn it. If I get into some shit, I'm going to Dubai, man. Cut my hair off, man. Lose like 100 pounds, go to Dubai. That's my goal. Fuck that shit. But AB, man, that's my man. Antonio Brown, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And Antonio Brown always been just like a real good athlete. And then, after he took his jersey off, he kind of went left. Like, he was living his life and doing his thing, but he was getting caught up and shit. And then, somebody tried to rob him, allegedly, and he handled his business. Well, you're a black celebrity. They just fuck with you for no reason. That's how I really feel. They fuck with you for no reason, bro. They fuck with you for no reason when you're a black celebrity. Black celebrities be under attack, but also black celebrities do a lot of dumb shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? AB, like, I understand dude don't want to walk around with security, but AB, $30-40 million dude, bro. I would never have to shoot a gun if I was rich as AB. If I was rich as AB, I would never have to shoot a gun, man. That's what security for, bro. You could try this chain if you want to. My chain for your life, we could swap it out. You feel me? My security coming off of their waistband about me, $30-40 million dude. What am I paying y'all for? I ain't got to put in no work with no gun. You know what I mean? So, AB should have had security and been locked and loaded, but I think that the charges is bogus in Florida. Florida is not the place you want to get charged with. If you go to Florida, please don't break the law down there. That's a racist motherfucker, and their laws are fucked up. And it's to hold the black man in prison. I promise you. So, hopefully AB gonna get a good lawyer, get a good support team, get a bail, probably get the home on of the game, get out and get busy, man. So Max B home, y'all. Man, hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm happy to see Max B home, bro. Real shit, bro. Max B, bro. I'm $1 million baby. I'm diving in the dirt and I can't be sad. $1 million baby. That was my shit, $1 billion baby. I'm $1 billion baby. I'm a diamond in the dirt and I ain't been crowned. $1 million baby. Yeah, Max B, my motherfucker, man. Y'all don't know nothing about Max B. Silver Surfer, Max B home, man. That boy did a dub. That's what I'm saying, man. Max B did a dub. Ain't telling nobody. He did it in Jersey. Did it the harder way. Max B did a dub the harder way. And he coming back home and can make music again. He's everywhere. Everybody going crazy for Max B.
Can't get too close. Let his kids go. Where's Dora?
Let his kids go. Yay, Surfer. That's his son and his daughter, yo. Yay, Max B. That nigga Max B home. Silver Surfer home. Wavy God home.
I'm not sharing it. I'm gonna get on the phone. Hold up.
Yeah. You see what? Yo, he ready to make that music. Coke boy, Wavy boy's back. Nigga hug Max B home. Y'all happy, yo. I mean, free the men is locked up, man. Yeah. So we're going to Morocco. Yay, Max B. Yay, Max B. Yeah. Max B back to work, yo. The Silver Surfer, yo. Silver Surfer. Show you know what a man do when he get out of prison, man. Man got his nuts out, saying. You know what I mean? Reunite with his kids, go see his mother. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing a man want to do. Man, right now, to get out of jail, he hugging everybody. Then he want to go get that one-on-one time with his kids. Then he want to go see his mother. You know what I'm saying? That's one hell of a holiday season for Max B mother. You know, season's greeting, Max B, man. Silver Surfer, man. Yeah, happy Mother's Day, baby. Happy holiday. Your son home after 20 years, man. Max B stood up like a man. You see what I'm saying? We got to give credit what credit is due to all the men and women that get incarcerated or do their time without do their time standing on their 2 feet. Don't take nobody with them. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, bro. He walked that motherfucker down. Max B had like 60 years, man. He walked that motherfucker. He had 75 years. Max B walked that down. And everybody that know me know I'm a Jim Jones fan. I fuck with Capo. Shout out to Capo. I hope Capo, you know what I mean, in 2026, him and Max B come to join and make one banger. You know what I mean? I like to see that, man. Let that shit go. It's 20 years, Max B trying to get Max B like BG, man. All niggas that been locked up. Even my brother, my man Hollywood, them dudes been locked up, man. Just trying to come home, man, to get right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. They did their time, you know what I'm saying? Like men stood on 10 toes, bro, and came about that motherfucker, man. Came about that motherfucker same way they left, man. And I feel like Max B is going to be a powerful impact in the hip-hop community at his age, over 40. He's going to be able to make some money, make some hits. He's an excellent writer. He's an excellent artist. You get what I'm saying? And then he still got dudes in position that can help him eat. You know what I'm saying? Help him buy a house, man. Help him, his son DJing, man. There's money to be made. It's money to be made, and I feel like Max B going to make it. Yeah, babe. He's so happy, yo. He said, he talking shit. Hold up. He get his head cut. He talking shit to Silver Surfer.
You might be owed
Silver
significant
Surfer.
compensation from a lawsuit currently underway. Find out if you qualify. While marketed as safe for children, Roblox has allegedly become...
Max B free. That's Silver Surfer.
This shit right. Gonna wait for you wherever you going. Yep.
Max Fresh.
Hey, what's up, hey? Am I supposed to go over there? Yeah. Be sure to like.
Yo, Max B home. Yo, got his little son with him. I'm proud. I'm happy for him, yo.
Let me get a picture of y'all.
Max B, 2 sons back together. Yeah, Jack. Yeah. I'm feeling the Silver Surfer. He home.
Outside.
It's crazy. I do not feel like it's been 16 years. David's finally come here is no more free Max B because Max B was free.
16 years the Silver Surfer did.
I'm not sure where part is. He's somewhere with his dad. Meanwhile, somebody's car. There's a lot of people out here.
A lot of people there for the Silver Surfer. I want to see Max B and BG do a song. Now, man, boys was locked down. Max B, welcome home to a killer. Me, I just... Yeah.
to it shortly, but yes, that is probably here.
Should have kept salt. You should have kept salt. Yeah. Yeah, brother. You gonna make my snorkel? Yeah. We outside. Jets game. Jets. Shout to man, call us my boy. You already know.
Energy crazy, right, President?
We outside. Damn. Throwing that ball. They like early. Woo. Man, this shit crazy. I've never been to
That boy Max Big O. Tape, yeah, the Silver Surfer home. I'm happy. I am happy to see Max be home. I'm not even gonna lie. Man,
Jim Jones, the cat.
I
know I made a little boo-boo when we talk about the sales and all the
man, Jim Jones good, man. Max B ain't thinking about that old ass beef, bro. That old ass beef, Max B don't care about that shit. Yo, that man just came home after 16 years in prison, man. That's what y'all don't understand. Dudes ain't coming out of prison carrying no vendettas. Man, shit, man. You know, you even fucking with you, I ain't, bro. I ain't carrying on no beefs to put me back in prison. That man on parole. That man trying to get some money, bro. That's what y'all gotta understand, man. Like Jim getting money, Jim in his bag, Max B trying to get in his bag. So igging on beefs and carrying on beefs ain't the way it go, bro. Cause that's gonna fuck up the money. Yo, Max B, 40 years old, man. He got kids out this motherfucker. That he was away from for 16 years. And anybody that's igging on that Jim Jones and Capo beef, Jim Jones and Max Big B, it's bullshit, bro. Don't egg that on to talk about Jim Jones fucked up and he in trouble now because Max, nah, fuck no. Max show they got some things going on. Jim Jones say he all the way up. They got some unfinished business, y'all. I mean, I agrees Max B Palms. I did see the show with Dave East, Fabulous Main on Jim Jones, and Jim Jones said that him and the Max B thing can't be squashed. But I felt like Jim was just talking because he sure don't know what Max B head at. You know what I'm saying? Max B pull up on him, Capo, what's up? You know, Capo, a real man, yo, real stand-up man, bro. And he ain't broke, bro. I'm gonna pull him to the side. Yo, look, yo, you know what we had. Your head gonna lower something, passes the pass, it gonna lower something degrees your palm, get this money, bro. I got the big studio, you need some studio time or whatever, man. I get that shit to you. That's the way a man gonna handle it. Max B can even be like, yo, I ain't got no hard feelings against you or nothing, but I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That can be happening. Okay, cool, yo, I'm cool with that, bro. Take care of yourself. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They grown ass men. And they from New York. And like I said, New York has some bangers. New York has some bangers. New York has some dudes out there doing their thing. But New York kind of like, you know what I mean? It ain't been hitting like it is in New York. And I got some of these older artists can get out there and make this thing happen, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, this shit right here. It's that old shit. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. What up? What up? Anybody that's in the chat, come in here and like this video. I only got one like. I'm feeling crazy right now. I gotta go back in today. I gotta go back in.
Slinging dope. Yeah. So you're like, yo, where you at coming to film you? Then you get a call like, yo, don't put that out. It's like, what you mean, don't put that out? You're like, yo, that shit you filmed in the crib. Don't put that out. Like, what happened, bro? Yeah. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, man. Can we get some money, though? Yeah, just keep that. Don't put that out. Yeah. So we did an interview with BMF. We got a call. Like, yo, we lost the footage. I don't even want to know how you lost it, my nigga.
He said you lost the footage?
Yeah, my man that shot it for me.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Was it before Smack shit or after?
No, this is around the time we came to Brooklyn to shoot a video with Fab, Blue, and Jeezy.
Right.
And Meech was in the front. And we ran up on Meech, and Meech had like 30 niggas behind him. He was talking so crazy. I remember the feds was across the street. And he was like, you see them? just a matter of time. But you're never gonna see that. We're just talking crazy.
Oh, you said the feds was right.
Oh, street, yeah.
Across the street, just sitting there like.
Yeah. And they were just like Meech pointed at them. Look, they go right there. Just they following it. You ain't never gonna see a fan. No, one of the Meech episodes.
Yeah.
Then I just got a call a day or two after.
He got picked up.
Nah,
no, he lost the footage.
My cameraman that don't even know them. He really lost like, yo, I thought I filmed it. I can't find it. Yo, that's crazy.
Yikes.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So it's the type of episode. You know what I'm saying? So when you got that type of platform, that's the last thing you want. Not saying that we never took nothing.
Okay. Max B home, Antonio Brown locked up.
If you could do anything over that you feel you could do better, what would it be?
Max B, everybody right there.
If you could do anything over that you feel you could do better, what would it be?
Like when I was out on bail, a lot of music got rushed because I was like out on bail, so it was like it felt like even like my last thing, so I was like rushing the music. I was just doing what came to mind. And if I could take anything back, a lot of them songs that they was rushed, people love these songs, but to me, when I sit back and listen to my catalog, which I don't even do it no more. Because I already built my new joint, so I'm on my new joint. I don't even listen to the old joint no more. It's just the growth and the difference in the mastership of my craft and how serious I take it. When you hear it, you're gonna see like, yo, this nigga got some different type of sound going on. I'm talking about beats, melody, it's nothing loud. You hear nigga music, that shit be too loud. A lot of these niggas is tone deaf. They be screaming on their shit. Niggas is loud. All that shit playing. This is all scientific shit with this shit I'm coming. I'm talking about an easy, smooth balance, sexy beat. Who sell me better than me? Come on, my nigga. This shit now. This game is late for us. This is how it is. Just hard. You about the hardest crap that I planted in this shit back in 05 some motherfucking way. Shit sweet. It's gonna be a cake walk. I'm gonna come up and check it out. Cake walk.
Yeah. Right. It's EFN's birthday, word. Yeah, man. So we're gonna give him some love. It's his birthday. He ain't here, but we got you. But we.
Shout to the big fella. What's going on, EFN, man? Happy birthday, man. Listen, man, we appreciate all what you bring to this shit. We here. I can't wait to meet you. We gonna go up there. We gonna sip champagne.
That's right.
We gonna sip champagne.
That's right.
We gonna sip champagne like we want a fucking champion.
Yeah, that boy Max B home, man. That boy Max B, the Silver Surfer, bro. That's a good thing. So the Gervonta Davis fight was canceled. And Jake Paul has some things to say, but I'm going to be honest with you. That was a fucked up move on that girl behalf, bro. I ain't going to lie, yo. She carried that shit wrong, bro. Like, to bring up that lawsuit right when that man was ready to get that money, bro. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis, yo. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Tank, and I ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? That was a cold move on that female behalf. And like I said, no female deserves to have their hands put on them by a man or whatever they going through. But I believe in my heart that situation with Tank, it was not that serious that you had to pull that lawsuit before that fight. That boy was subject to make $100 million or whatever he was going to make. He was going to make good money. And it would have made sense to wait. You know what I mean? Nevertheless, wait. I'm quite sure Tank would have settled out or did what he had to do. But to take the money just all the way out his pocket and just make things the way they is, bro, it's mind blowing. You know what I'm saying? It's just mind blowing. And I can't believe it. You know what I mean?
But Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis canceled.
So what happened? Gervonta put him.
You know what I mean? I don't know, man. That Tank thing tough, bro.
You know where the girls best
Tank, my man, yo. Like I don't like that shit. I'm be honest with you. I'm be honest.
Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis canceled.
So what happened? Gervonta put hands on his wife?
Man, you know what I heard? I heard that Gervonta Davis was being very difficult to work with, and Netflix was just waiting for a reason. You know, you saw what Jake Paul tweeted. Jake Paul said Gervonta Davis is an actual walking human piece of garbage. Working with him is an absolute nightmare. The unprofessionalism, the bizarre requests, the showing up hours late, the shoots, the numerous arrests and related accusations and lawsuits. If you support this man, you support the most vile sin a man can commit. What else to say? I didn't want to give this woman abuser a platform to grow his fans and to grow his bank account. My company champions women. I'm so sorry to everyone involved, mostly to the undercard fighters, to my team at MVP, and to my team who worked so hard prepping for this fight, sacrificing time with loved ones and kids just for this fool to lose his unintelligent mind. Again, it's scary that devilish men like this can rise to the top of culture and sports, including in positions of power. I hope you people moving forward look beyond his fake streetwear pieces, swag, and search for something deeper to be a fan of. As for me, it's on to the next one. As always, anyone, anytime, any place. I mean, here's the thing. I think that, you know, I don't know if it's true what they said. I just know that they were saying he was showing up late, the promo shoots, and he was, you know, just being a diva, just being a difficult person to work with. And the thing I always tell anybody, I don't care what age you are, whenever you're working with somebody, when you're on a set, you know, when you're in a corporation, whatever it is, the thing that will keep money in your pocket and always keep you working is when that person is a pleasure to work with. When they say you're a pleasure to work with, I promise you, you will always get phone calls. That's why I walk in the room. It's just my nature anyway, because, you know, just the way my anxiety set up, I need to know who's who. So I speak to everybody. I look in everybody's eyes. I'm really observing to make sure I don't see anything bulging in any places where there might be pistols or anything else. But I'm saying hi to everyone. I speak to everybody in the room. I speak to everybody when I leave. I'm polite because I used to sell crack and work at Taco Bell, and I understand how much of a blessing it is to be in these positions. There is no way that I'm going to be, you know, getting tens of millions of dollars like Gervonta Davis is, and be acting like a diva. And I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying if the rumors are true. You know what I mean? If the rumors are true, because that's what I was told. And you know, I heard they were just looking for a reason to part ways. So
I mean, that's a good reason. I think he has a good point too. It's just like, you know, he built his platform a lot, or Jake on female fighters.
Absolutely.
So maybe he should support Gervonta because he supports the beating of women.
Yeah, but not by other genders.
I got it.
And also, too, maybe Tank isn't used to
nobody has paid people more money to beat women than Jake Paul. That's a fact.
Nah, that's not true.
That the women
Did he, bro? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You can add up
They got beat.
That's what you just said.
No. He's paying the beater.
Oh shit, you're right. God damn it.
Yeah. And they playing my man Gervonta Davis, calling him a woman beater, calling him ignorant, calling him all that. Fuck Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Jake Paul. Straight up and down. I'm from Baltimore, and I'm riding with mines right or wrong or dead ass wrong. Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis do put belt to ass. You get what I'm saying? Tank going through something. And you know what I'm saying? We pray that Tank get through it, man. You know what I'm saying? Pray for Gervonta Davis, man, that he get through all this, man. Tank need to take a deep breath, get focused, man, and come back. And when that motherfucking Tank come back, bro, he breaking jaws, bro. Breaking chins, bro. Stop playing with my man Tank. Tank gonna focus up and get right, man, and get back into his element. It's gonna take a little time, man, because he's going through something. But he got to get all that bullshit out the way. And when Tank get all that bullshit out the way, he gonna get in that ring, man. He gonna put these all these people running their mouth, belt the ass. Belt the ass. The whole Baltimore standing behind him, bro. And that's all he need. He don't need the rest of y'all fans. Just need the people where he come from. This village out here going to support Gervonta Davis to the end. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that getting into domestic disputes is right. I'm not saying that, but we don't know. It's all allegations until we find out. And a man and a woman gets into arguments. They get into altercation. You're a motherfucking lie if you say it don't. They don't. You're a fool. You get what I'm saying? And we ain't even gonna play like that. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I pray for Tank, man. I hope Tank make it, yo, and Tank stay positive, man, and just come about this shit, bro. We all hit a hard spot in life, bro. We all hit a hard spot. We all hit a hard spot. And just because we hit that hard spot, don't make us no lesser. Don't make us no lesser than being a human being on God's earth. You know what I mean? Gervonta Davis is not the first or the last man or woman that had these allegations brought him against him. And a lot of times these allegations get figured out. You know what I'm saying? He's young. He's having issues. So I ain't with that. Jake Paul, for that statement you made, you were out of order. It was unprofessional. What you said, you should just been like, Tank need to get himself together. But to have these allegations and to roll with it, nah, because a lot of y'all dudes be doing shit and y'all shit be swept under the rug and in a closet. And then because a man shit is just put out there, you know, you want to just judge him. Nah, man, no, we don't know what happened. We wasn't there. Him, that girl, and God know what happened. You know what I mean? And God got the last say so on everything. So that's one thing I don't like. And I just pray that Tank focus, get all these allegations and all this lawyer and this court shit out the way and get back in that ring and get back to his business and whoop these niggas motherfucking ass and don't step his ass back in the ring unless that ticket right. You know what I'm saying? Unless that ticket right, man, so he can be rich, raise his beautiful daughters, take care of his mother, his friends and family, the people that he loved, and build the Hall of Fame legacy that he's headed for. You know what I mean? All these boxers had a time where they was going through something, but I don't want Tank to let that break him. I don't want Tank to let that break him, and it can't break him. You get what I'm saying? We from Baltimore, man. We unbreakable. It get hard, man. We feel like giving up. We all had that mental breakdown, but we ain't for the breaking. We gonna shake that shit off and clap back, man. You know what I mean? We gonna jump back like a hard 4.5, just throwing half on that joint. You know what I mean? We rocking out with him, man. That's what I got to say, man. That's how I feel about the whole Gervonta Davis thing, man. I don't think it's gonna be a bad thing. I think he's gonna recoup from this. He's gonna recoup from this. Sometimes you gotta take a deep breath, fall back, and get it all back together. And I think Tank gonna get it back together. That's just my opinion. Whoever don't like it, so what?
You know how like somebody you angry at a kid, I'm a fighter. If I touch you in any kind of way, like as far as I'm gonna hurt you. So it wasn't that. It was just me removing her from that situation that she didn't.
Gervonta Davis has finally broken his silence on the recent lawsuit filed against him and the latest updates regarding his fight with Jake Paul. According to Tank, the details of the lawsuit filed against him were false allegations from one of his exes who's doing everything possible to ruin his career.
You got arrested. Is there any like positive reassuring things that maybe you can, in a situation of a fighter who's, the whole world's against them at the moment and kind of
just stay prayed up, talk to God, you know what I mean?
That's right.
And keep the faith. That's all that counts. God will see you through it all.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
In the statement released by Tank, he claimed there is now a pattern growing among his exes who use desperate means to get money from him. There's a growing trend among women who
I believe
had
that.
intimate relationships with in the past to use desperate means to get money from
I believe that.
Just like the last time, it's happening before another fight. It's all false, and I'm working actively with my team to ensure everything gets fixed before my fight in 2 weeks. The fight remains fixed, and I'll love that my privacy is respected in this season.
Just mad, and once I seen her, I grabbed her by the neck. I just told her, I grabbed her like I should, like you gotta get out of here. Like, and I probably was wrong for doing that. I was wrong for doing that, but it wasn't so much of not me trying to hit her or.
Also, Gervonta Davis's coach, Calvin Ford, told USA Today that Tank is doing fine and that they are surprised by the lawsuit. He's doing great. Everything's good. That's why we're trying to find out what's going on. Jake Paul has also made a statement regarding the latest news, claiming he and his team would look into the matter for clarity before taking any step.
I don't know. I believe that there's a pattern before a fight. You hit the man with a lawsuit. Come on, girl, stupid. Like you hitting the man with the lawsuit and doing this shit. That shit crazy, bro. Getting in the way of that man shit. Like he said, Tank's good. And Tank's gonna focus on the next thing, man. We ain't thinking about Jake Paul. Jake Paul want that fight. Believe that. Jake Paul want that fight and Netflix want that fight. But they probably, as far as business wise, it is a way, like Charlamagne is right. It is the way you conduct yourself in business, man. You keep a smile on your face. You make sure you keep good energy in the room, and you'll always get phone calls. I truly believe that. You know what I'm saying? Good business doesn't go unsettled. Good business is good business, and good business is honored and respected in this world. You know what I mean? So just shout out to that, man. Just pray for my man Tank. Pray for Gervonta Davis. Pray for anybody that's going through this and women. Y'all gotta stop doing that, man. The police and the law ain't worth it. When it's over with, it's over with, man. There's more men, there's more women out here, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And then them people ain't never help us in the court system. Believe me, it's some people that have to go to the court system, and you have to. And some people that don't have to go to the court system. You know the difference.